episode of Fishin. Your host today, Brett, along with Mr. Mike Mazzola. He's here playing on his phone. But anyway, everybody, watching this afternoon. Had a pretty good day. Just went out for a 2 hour, got home from work early kind of thing, and decided to sneak out, go out and do some fishing. Bought a couple snakeheads.
I'm not seeing it.
But anyway, so while they're trying to get TikTok going, we're gonna keep this rolling right up here on some Facebook.
Right, keep talking.
Okay. But anyway, so it's been good. I got to go out last Friday. I went out. I did it right. I actually slept in. Didn't get up at the crack of dawn to go out. Wasn't going to be that warm in the morning. So I went out and I did some early morning fishing. Late morning fishing, 9, 10 o'clock, and went out for a couple of days. But I hurt my shoulder, so shoulder started hurting. So I get back in. I got like nerves on it. It's still there. Like I can't even turn my head forward. It's like but I've been trying to 10 units a night. Try something a little different. I have a baseball, a hardball. I've been keeping in my work van. So when I drive, I can sit there and just keep rolling my shoulder until it just so it stops hurting while I drive. But anyway, I got to get out last Friday. Got to get everything this today because I didn't get out all week. So today was an opportunity to get home. I got 2 hours ago. We started up, shot up, and ran across real quick and did a little bit. Caught some fish. Came back in, called it a day, and a little sunburn on the arms, and that's about it. But anyway, Mike, did you get out fishing this week?
We went. When did we go?
We went up last Monday. It was the last time we were all out. Last Monday. This past Monday. We didn't go out this week.
No, we went out Friday.
You went out on Friday. I was by myself on Friday. I went out because I met some guy named Dan out there.
Then we went out when
I didn't go out at all this week. I didn't fish all the week.
when
We went out with everybody was out there. That was a week from this past Monday. It was last week. You didn't get out this week. You need to get out this weekend. You need to get out now. There's your excuse. Fishing pops tomorrow. Don't take off tomorrow. You'll waste your time tomorrow. Don't do it. But anyway, the water temperatures are up. Fish are going crazy. Some of the places I'm fishing for snakeheads right now, largemouths, freaking carp are spawning. So they're splashing up on the bank, keeps messing you up because you think you're seeing a big fish.
oh my god!
And it's carp just blowing it up. It just pisses me off.
When I went to where they were doing the construction on that, got in there, and they were literally right by my boat. Scared the crap out.
But anyway, so you've been hurt.
We're having issues on our other lines. But I have TikTok up on the phones, seeing us that way. And if you guys got questions, put them in the comments. If you got anything you want to talk about, put them in the comments. Actually, welcome to join us for a conversation. Okay. So, we went out last Monday. I didn't get except for like I call it
A buzz.
bassling.
Did you catch a buzz? Because if you catch a buzz, you caught something.
Caught a bassling and a snake ling. By ling, I mean they were not worth even bringing out my phone. But I did get some great sunset pictures, stuff like that. So that's the other. Ray went out tonight, and he was having a great night. But then he felt obligated to come in and talk to you guys. Did Scott stay out?
I didn't even see him. I was already done. I was home. I was home by 5:30. I literally went out for I took a kayak up in the truck. I was on the water by 2:30. I was off the water by 4:30. I was done. It was a quick ride. It was just go out, get on the water real fast. Like I said, get a little sunburn, and got back in and just loaded the kayak up and came home. I like quick trips,
I do too.
especially when fish are biting. It's always good. But yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff like that of people actually um, catching some big smallies up on the Susquehanna. Any of my Susquehanna guys watching? I'd like to know what the water temperatures are up there because it's about that time to start going up there and doing a little fishing too now. Time to broaden our horizons a little bit. But
So on this, we who's on now? Who are you? Anyway,
that's a waste. Can't handle Facebook.
I know. We could hear him here if they're talking now. Anyway, so what are we doing this week?
I'm going fishing again. I'm gonna try to get out. I mean, this is a tough weekend. Mother's Day weekend, bunch of stuff going on. So it's gonna be a little tough this weekend. But I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to do something Saturday. I'm gonna try to do a little sneak out on Saturday and try to get something. So
Oh, I don't. Okay, so yeah, I'll figure this out as we go.
uh,
What's that?
yeah, I can't do this on the feast right now. Yeah, so kind of messed up. Whatever. But anyway, so fishing, everybody. Let's talk fishing. Fishing, more fishing, more fishing. What's everybody doing? Striper fishing? Trout fishing still? I mean, it's still kind of trout season. We still have that going on. Uh, but yeah, no, man. I want to know what people are fishing for right now. I know the snakeheads are biting. I'm seeing a lot of them being caught. Seeing some bowfin being caught. Seeing some largemouth bass being caught. Little skipper and TikTok. My God,
I know I'm trying to find them, but just
Alabama.
but I'm not. We're in Delaware. You fish? Okay. We're just looking for people who you want to contribute to this. That's cool. We're just trying to talk fishing. Ray can't hear. Um, we're having technical issues tonight, so I got you though. Where you at? I know it's where all the water is at. You got bullseyes. You got bullseye snakeheads down there. That's what you ought to be fishing for. Okay, so I gotta do this show. Appreciate you though. Okay, you too.
Trying to see my battery.
Anyway, what your kayak battery?
Yeah.
Good. So now you got to worry about that shit, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the third time I've been out without charging it. I figured it's
Oh,
time to
I
start.
charge it every time.
I stopped again, and now I get like go out for 2 hours of charging it.
So what you need to do is keep saying that because I keep meaning to do this. I need a Bluetooth connection that tells me the charge left on the battery, and I know.
Wait, I can get that too, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just links to the connection, and it
Yeah,
tells you how much.
that'd be good.
Because for real, like there's times that we've been out for a while, and I'm like, man, I'm
Well,
pretty far upriver.
yeah, like I just went really far and pushing the throttle a little bit. I'm like, I don't think it's going. What's wrong? Oh gosh, it's slowing down. Oh no. Then of course with losing the prop, then it's lift the prop up, make sure the prop's on there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: that doesn't slow down. it just friggin' dies.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Because I've been there
Yeah.
where it doesn't. You're going fine, and then all of a sudden you're like, I guess I'm paddling now because it doesn't give you a warning. So it's for real. Like that's something you and I both need to.
I think Sky has one of them.
Yep.
I believe Sky has a Bluetooth. That's a great idea. Because like on mine, I actually have a button that shows me the battery life on it, like right next to my throttle, but it doesn't work on lithium batteries. It has to be.
No, there is. I
But
have
I'm saying on my throttle, I have one, but the button
and I have
fully charged.
I have one in the front, like facing me across the front with the lithium battery. Same thing.
It doesn't work. It's
So because the lithium battery goes falls to the wall until until it dies, and then you're like, well,
it's just that.
and because like these kayaks are so heavy, it's such a
But it's, I mean, and I am pretty good about charging. Like, I don't need to set the charger up out in my so I don't keep battery sort of like doing that. Do I like it down here, like charge, like was saying. I'll get back down here in my crate. I gotta go through my stuff. Like, my shit. Like,
I I
I pictures of there. I never seen.
can
I've been in there. I got on my digital camera. I had to, like zoom up and look at the picture a little better.
was it a darker color?
Uh, it was smaller than I had gray hair. It was probably like yay big. It was. I don't even know. Like I said,
Well,
picture on my digital. I could say it. So it wasn't a rock. But you know that it definitely wasn't a rock.
there's a good chance it was a night heron. The other thing that
I think it could be a night heron. I have seen it before. And that's for you. So that's probably exactly that.
and something that I meant to mention to you, I've been doing some research. You know when we're back there and you're like, I seen some big ass beavers back there that thing. I'm almost positive. I'm 99% positive there's you know what nutria are?
Mm.
They're from South America. They're those big ass rodents that they're established
Oh, others today.
in North Delaware. They're big ass rodents. Anyone to tell you, um, in Delaware, I'm pretty sure there's nutria. There is definitely beavers. There's definitely otters. But Ray was saying, "Oh, I seen a big ass beaver," but I was back there too, and those big ass beavers didn't have that big paddle tail. They just look like big ass beavers, regular tails. Pretty sure there's.
Going on, John? We have Castanasties watching us. Anybody need any soft plastics? Mr. Coverly's on right now. This is your chance to order. Get your order info right now.
Yeah, um, that's actually
Yeah, he's on right now. He's
done. Your website stuff. Also, you're on TikTok. You're welcome to come on and talk to us. I know Ray doesn't like this.
can't hear.
We can if I.
It's stupid for Facebook to stay on.
But no one's on Facebook.
I've already had 27
Yeah, how many people are on?
right now. 7.
Okay. Well, send them to TikTok, and then we could actually have conversations with these people. You hear that? Go to TikTok.
He said big old rats at the inlet coming out of the rocks. John says,
No, these ain't rats. They don't got that long hairless tail. They got that short tail. These look like nutria. I'm pretty sure. What's up?
Amazon.
What she said?
Miss Mazzola. Mazzola.
Just back from Spain today, I
Uh,
believe.
Glad you're back. I hope you had a wonderful trip. Come and see me after you're all done and everything. Come over, once you come see Mike, come see me.
She's coming up this weekend.
That's good. What's gonna get her dogs?
Yes.
Coming to see me.
What is the dog? Because of dogs.
We
Yes.
missed Mama Mazzola. We missed her. Hey, happy Mother's Day, Mama Mazzola. I don't know if I'll see you, but happy Mother's Day to you. But yeah, guys. Anyway, while I'm talking, we had a good week. I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, but she, wind is the devil to us.
Wind is the devil.
And it has been a windy ass spring. It's been a windy ass spring this year. It's been really good. You can keep watching YouTube. Everybody comes on YouTube, right? I'm trying to file Facebook.
We might get Mazzola on. I just said to her anyway. I haven't been sent an invite. So, oh wait. She's loading in.
But it's definitely been.
Are you on? You're on. So we.
Hey, Mama Mazzola. I'm glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back. I missed you terribly.
I miss you guys so much. Catching up and watching.
We're totally worth the getting up for. We are. Yeah.
Definitely.
So are you super jet lagged?
I just now. Say a lot. On Saturday.
You're famous now. You're on the show.
I'm not in.
Oh, you're in person.
See me?
Oh, we can see you. You look great.
He's full of shit. You're not, but
Guys on Saturday.
We're glad you're
safe.
But yeah, no. Anyway, I mean, fishing this year is just. I've been,
The fishing this year has been actually really good
right,
for
like
the early season.
I keep law. I keep already this year. I'm already at where I was in July.
Mm-hmm.
I'm way ahead of schedule this year. I'm rolling with snakeheads right now. I'm trying to keep up with that guy from Tightline 302, that Mr. Rodney. I'm trying
Who's
to keep
that?
up with him. Yeah, I don't know who he is. He don't come out. We can put bourbon and he'll never show up and come over and have good bourbon with him. But
That's because he's intimidated by you.
he's not
That's
intimidated.
the damn reason. You are a influence on guests. Anyone that's into this show will tell you that this man right here.
I don't make anybody drink they don't want to drink.
I know, but you entrap them. It's your.
I've never. Everybody straps the bottles. The bottles sit right there.
It's your charm. So charming, right? You just hit it. They don't
Like our bar top. You're going to be bar top.
Yeah.
Going crazy here. Rally.
When we bring our friends in here, though, it's a special and a different respect. It's tired of hearing. And the people that we fish are extremely
Knowledgeable.
extremely knowledgeable. They all have their own little um points. Like Rodney's an all-around fisherman. He can bank fish. He can kayak fish. But then we have like John and Scott know their baits. We still want to get Jesse or Frank on here, which, if you guys are listening, anyone here, no Snakehead Outlaws, tell them they need to get on here because
Now them boys got some knowledge.
them boys got.
Jesse and Frank got some knowledge.
First of all,
I'd love to have them on too.
they've had some banner days this year, and by banner, I mean well, more ragged day. Ray and I got it for a year. So we need to get them on.
What they're not telling you is they catch it. They get somebody to catch some hide a picture of them.
Oh, is that it?
It's a different. That's Photoshop.
Actually,
We're going
then
with that. Let's go with it.
we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna say this.
Let's stop with our dragons.
Jesse, prove us wrong. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Right?
Yeah, you know what? I don't believe you're catching dragons. I think they're, getting on people and just taking and doing photoshops. I want to hear the knowledge. I want to hear it.
We need to hear it.
Yeah.
So don't need to tell us where. Just
I tell you what, you know what I noticed though? The last probably 8 to 10 snakeheads have all been under 20. They're all over 22.
and
Including those little ones like Diamond Crowns.
yeah, but that was the only
The one you should.
and we eat on my koi.
Who cares?
That's
You know the snakehead.
thousands of dollars in koi.
Every day you catch a snake that's like 365 of them this year. Every day, glad just drop.
There's 4 dogs at my house under 10 pounds.
Take it over 10 pounds. The dog hits the pool.
That's what I'm saying.
That's good. And you get your bird and you get your dog.
Yeah, snaps if you want Miss Mazzola.
Should be
Her dog.
And I was not hurt Opal. That's all that matters. Just take care of Opal. Just bring Opal here. I'll take care of Opal.
Kind of agree with that, but I'm just saying.
Opal would love me. Opal does love me.
Opal loves everyone.
Your mom's dogs love me.
Opal would love Hitler.
Opal loves everybody.
Opal really loves everyone.
Yeah, I love Opal. The other one's not.
All the other ones are tough.
Your mom's dogs literally opened that crate. I had to I put Opal out, and I was getting the other dog out. The one that loves your wife and doesn't like nobody. And that dog stayed buried in the back of the crate. I just reached back there, got and put it right outside.
Yeah, but that dog's a pain in the ass because that dog plays that shit. And right now I'm in an argument. That fucking dog will go out, and if my wife's not home, the dog walks right in the house. If she's home, she won't come in for me because she knows.
Waits for wife to come get it.
Happens all the time.
I really get it. But like your mom's dogs that time, you met with them out, they came up the cow, played them all out. They have to go get Opal's Opal. Nice one outside, so I can get Opal. Come back in. Mom's 2 dogs were already in the crate laying down. And same with the other dog. I was like, shut the crates up. That was the easiest thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's easy like that? It's always better. I make the big part.
But anyway, that's why we can't have snakes at 5 pounds.
I didn't have to. I just
I'm doing it.
Let's do it, dude. We're gonna turn my pool into a snakehead sanctuary.
So
We'll put trophy ones in there.
this is the same dilemma because that ain't gonna fly for her.
Yeah, I want to fill the pool in for you. We're gonna keep everything year round.
I think that whole session is a really fast.
I just bring my kayak over your house, let myself in the gate, go fishing.
I come home from work, and Ray's like, "Woo!"
Yeah, yeah, there my kayak out in your backyard. The hell yeah!
We'll even put tiki bar,
Oh yeah, drive up there.
so we don't even have to get out of the kayak.
There's a job for Matt. He can sit there and when we come up, he can grab the kayak and tie it up to the dock so I can get to the beer, get a beer. Yeah, there you go, Matt. I got a job for you.
Okay,
You can be valet.
so this is our new endeavor. Fuck, fuck the guide service. We're just gonna do it in my back.
We're just gonna put it on our myself.
To get like a regular fish in my backyard. You pay X amount of money. You come into my backyard. We got the kayaks there already. We got a tiki bar.
We're set.
Just maybe like 2 weeks.
Okay. Like that's what I like about going to like when I go to Northeast, down Northeast Maryland because it's
The tiki bar.
no, but you got the Naughty Goose right on the water in the North River, right by the boat ramp. So one day I went over to the dock. They actually have dock boys that'll tie your kayak up. Go up there, have a couple drinks, come down. They bring your kayak, hook your kayak right back up, get your kayak. And go off, dude. You can't beat it, dude.
Never been there. I didn't know about this.
Yeah. Have you ever fished Northeast Creek? Okay. So when you go to the downtown Northeast, get down there, you turn right before you almost go all the way out of town. There's a sign on your right hand side that says park. You go down there and you drive all the way down. You have to have a cart. Get your kayak to the water because it's probably about 30, 40 yards away. Right. But you can launch, dude. You go right out in the water. You're right at the mouth. When you're launching, look over to your left. You can see the Naughty Goose. Yeah.
Okay.
Literally just like went out to fish all morning and maybe come over, grab lunch. Me and Craig did before. Went and got some lunch and everything. What's up, Mr. Short? Going on, brother?
So I got.
deep sea fishing, man. I catching any fish. I want to. You're not posting no pictures on our golf fishing page, so that means you ain't catching no big fish out there deep sea fishing.
I got Fish Whistler, Gab, Jesse Lee, Mama Lee. Anyone that wants to talk snakehead wants to ask Ray a question because he doesn't want to bring anyone on. Let me know. And you could. You just heard when my mother got
Oh,
it.
yeah, I heard that. But I'm saying, I wish.
No, they could hear that when I have it like this. So if you want to, know, I will put you on. Like,
How big was your yellowfin, Ralph? Over 100 pounds or under 100 pounds or?
oh, that's a. He went out yellowfin.
Yeah, I think it's good there.
It's out. My place.
Yeah,
Sit up, right?
yeah.
What's up, brother?
You know, he's been doing some deep sea fishing trips. Caught a hogfish today. He caught a hogfish today.
So I'm gonna give Ralph a little shout out. Ralph is Ray's boy. Ray got him out to my house. I just needed a couple simple things done, and he hooked me up. He got it done, reasonable price. So you need that stuff done? You talk to
Yeah,
this.
Ralph is your roofer. Anybody out there that's watching, you know what? You're in Delaware. I think Ralph will go to Pennsylvania and Maryland too. But if you need a roof, call Mr. Ralph Short. He's the best. He's going to be our sponsor to go on fishing. He told me one time. He said he was going to be our sponsor.
I will vouch for Ralph. He came in. Actually, it was really a fun day because he was like, "What the hell are you doing home?"
Oh, he sent me some pictures.
And he says, and I said, I'm a teacher. I was off that morning. He said, "What do you teach?" I said, "They pay me to blow shit up and light shit on fire." And he goes, basically, make a long story short, blow shit up. So I happen to have some sodium in mineral oil, and I pulled out a 5 gallon Home Depot pail, and we threw some in there. And they're like, "Well, aren't you? Aren't your neighbors gonna complain?" I said, "They should be up anyway." It's like I think it was a Monday. I was like, "It's Monday. It's like 9 o'clock. They should be up." So yeah, we took care of that.
Yeah, Ralph was out on my kayak the one day, and I always carry a towel with me when I'm out there. I always have a different towel, so I had a short loose towel with me. I took a picture, and then Ralph said he was going to sponsor it. Ralph, wait first, buddy. And you and Nick are also welcome. You guys can come on the show if you want. You and Nick can come on the show anytime. It'll be our first sponsor. We'll have our short on the back of the Gunfish page. We'll have our Fishin. That's what we can put on there. It's, yeah.
Like,
I'm
you
gonna
need
put
some
it.
tattoos.
I'm even put in a short sticker on my kayak.
Wood.
Yeah, yeah. Right there, yeah. We did some stickers now. Like dry fit hoodies and like
I put
dry fit
these
hoodies.
are safe.
Let's see. You don't need dry fit hoodies. You don't want a regular hoodie.
No, I take a regular. But
We need some more short T-shirts.
you don't like regular hoodies?
I do like regular hoodies, but you know, like every time I get hoodies made, like when I get them made, I feel like the hoodies like around your neck. They're never like me. I like all winter long. I wear a Carhartt hoodie. I wear a heavy jacket. I wear a Carhartt zips.
That's all years.
But
When you're as you, you have that problem.
well, yeah, I mean, I can't get my arm. I can't get my guns.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Yeah,
in the way.
that time,
Next, you kind of stretch, then you rip the shirt.
yeah, you show off the chest hair and everything. You say, yeah, my
Straps.
my six pack.
Yeah. That's
It just comes out so easy though. I don't
I,
understand.
no, I got you.
You understand how it comes out?
It's just a matter of not everything fits everyone. Probably had a thing.
What size? I said large. So he must got some dry-fitted hoodies or he's got T-shirts for us.
Ralph,
Mike,
do not give me a fucking large.
Mike is a three.
Fat guy and a little toe.
You ain't gotta get nothing for him. You just take care of me, man. I hope so. Hey, wow, you start sponsoring fishing tournaments too now. We need to wrap up here. Wrap does on a deep sea thing.
I know. Why don't we get him in? Ralph, why don't we get in here with us?
I got an extra
Bullshit.
kayak, Ralph. We come up and we're gonna go snakehead fishing, and we're gonna put you on the snakeheads.
No,
Hey,
you'd love this shit.
yeah,
For real? You would love snakehead.
We used to live off the road we fish off of. Ralph knows where we're at.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where's he at now?
He's in Lewis now. He's down
Oh,
in
you?
state.
Did he come all the way up here from there?
His main building's in town center.
Oh, he came up all the way from there to do my place?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I appreciate that. I thank you, brother.
Ralph's the best, man.
It really is. Like, we ended up hanging out. I could have hung out with Ralph for a long time. He's really a cool dude. Cool guy to hang out with. And his guys were awesome
You
too.
should drive with him. We went to a Flyers game one night, me and Ralph. And
I feel like that is a little scary.
well, we were going up, so Ralph's driving. So Ralph brings this truck. I think it was it was a diesel pickup truck. When I tell you, 95 was freaking gridlock, and I'm talking gridlock. It wasn't moving.
He ran over everyone?
The Ralph gets to the shoulder of the road and does 90 miles per hour up to get on the 495, get around all the traffic, and we get to the Wells Fargo Center because I'm allowed in a little bit earlier. We always run to this place called the Cadillac Grill, have a couple drinks before the game, and Ralph got us there on time. Then he tried to race me one time in a Mercedes, and he didn't beat me that time. I beat him up there. So
Well, that does
so
not
he was also
surprise me at all. Actually, this is what I expected about Proud. He don't give a shit. He's gonna do what he needs to do to get it done,
yeah.
and so that's why you need to hire him. Whatever your thing is, that was a little bullshit thing. And they came up there and
Whacked
great
it out.
whacked it out. More than that, they took care of the shit that I didn't even know I had needed done. But when he went around my house, he's like, "Well, I'm gonna take care of this too. I'm gonna take care of that too, because this needs to be done."
Yeah.
And I mean, I respect it. As someone who used to be a contractor, I knew it needed to be done. I just wasn't going to ask. You know what I mean? I didn't want to put the burden on anyone. And like, there was a piece of the siding was loose, and he's like, "Yo, you got to fix that siding. I'm gonna do that." And all that was taken care of. This dude, he'll take care of you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, back to fishing. The Ralph, you need to come up to this fishing. Not even just not necessarily that, man. Any type of fish. Largemouth fish.
So most of that is I get, I'm done with largemouth and snake, crappie, but out of that, a little bit out of my league. Trout fishing, good. I'm not a big fan of trout fishing anymore.
You know, it's hard. Once you start catching, like every year, so broke out my fishing logs. I always start off with trout season practice. Now I look at it, it's practice. Got the trout streams, I do some fishing, I catch some trout, whatever. In 33 years keeping fishing logs, often fifth time I start off largemouth bass or a
Really?
smallmouth bass, yeah. Or it wasn't a trout. It's always trout because I always trout fishing in February. Always go out and I sheared the first fish 5 times. It's been different. 32 years of me fishing logs. Only 5 times out of that I haven't caught nothing. Always been. That's always.
Usually, there's been a couple trout for me. Crappie have been one for me
Yeah.
because I would go out in January just to say I caught a fish. And crappie are biting them.
Yeah.
So I was just bragging rights just to say I got my license on like the one year I got my license on January 1st and I got my first fish on January 2nd and it was a crappie and there wasn't a lot of skill. I was in the middle of a pond with a crappie fish, but I did get one. That was like my best first fish of the
In
year.
1994.
The
My,
year
my,
after I graduated high school.
my first fish that year was a 26 and a half inch walleye. Biggest walleye
Really?
I've ever caught. 26 and a half inch walleye. I went to Haltwood. Haltwood was off. Walked out. I fished for 3 hours. It was so damn cold out there and everything. Cast it and something finally hit and I got me a big old walleye. That thing was fun as hell. Right? Older story. Sorry. I just turned. It literally feels like it makes heaven. Not one buddy told me that.
Which shoulder?
Not my shoulder, it's right here.
Turn the way.
Oh, it's worse.
No.
Oh no, it's bad. I mean, like my back, she's gonna make me take my shirt off and she's all up.
I'm telling you.
Like, well, just pop my back.
I can hold your
Well, it's not, it's muscle. Not, it's not like I'm going like I have a baseball. My band, I do like
Really?
to get the I need to get. What I need to do. My wife wanted me to get.
I'm
Yeah, I live in. Yeah, do some more training.
probably like nerve.
Yeah, it gets better. Like it, like
You roll forward, does it help?
no, I don't even feel it. When I go like this,
On this side? Right here.
no.
Right there?
And you feel this side. This side's all flat and like feels like bone. Oh, like
Both feel like both to me.
no, man, I'm off here. You know. Hey, Nick's on. So Ralph's partner's on right now watching us too. So Nick,
Was Nick one of the people that came to my house?
I don't know if Nick came to your house, but now Nick knows that he's got to sponsor us now too. So now we got to bring Ralph and Nick on. So when you guys are up here on Thursday, have a nice good glass bourbon.
They come up tonight. We're out.
We're out of bourbon tonight, man. It's time to get a new bottle. Back to the liquor store this weekend to get read up. We are at I think 15 bottles of bourbon we went since we started the show.
Bottles.
Like
They're on the wall.
a year and a half, we finished 50 bottles of bourbon off. So that's a lot of bourbon. That's a lot of
So
and scotch. We almost got that bottle of Johnny Walker Blue almost.
what we need is these people to actually. We're not far from a lot of you. You're welcome to come sit in. You don't have to come on the show. Come sit in for real,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You're everybody's welcome to come on. Just give me a call. I'll give you my address. You come on over on a Thursday night. Sit in between me and Mr. Mozman, and we just talk fishing, man. That's simple. We can talk shit. And see,
We don't even know what we're doing right now. We're just bullshit.
we're just here drinking bourbon and
So
Dr. Pepper. I'm not drinking any beer.
this is basically us having an excuse to hang out and talk fishing and we're like, yeah, this is the show.
Yeah, this is the show. This is where the show is.
Well, more like the lives. We gotta do the show tonight. No, it's just Ray and I hanging out. And boys hang out. They do their schoolwork, but then they use cards afterwards. Days of darts. Ray's gonna sucks at darts.
I'm terrible. I'm the worst thrower.
So you just gotta give him a little.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that.
I miss the board all the time. Can't hit the bullseye. Yeah, Matt, the youngest one here, he's the luckiest one. He whips everybody's ass. And John just said live audience. Yeah. Hey, you don't want to be in front of the camera? That's fine. You can sit right over here. We have people that do it all the time.
And we're like Oprah. You get a bourbon.
Yeah, you get a bourbon.
You get a bourbon.
Everybody gets a bourbon.
We don't give, but we can definitely handle bourbons.
We'll give you some bourbon. Let you have a bourbon. Let you have a beer. Let you sit in the studio and hang out for the show and interact. I mean, you want to come on?
And if you're in the sideline, you got something to say.
Yeah.
But if you are in the sideline and you don't have something to say, we totally unprotected. All that.
Anytime. Anytime. Anybody out there who wants to come talk? I know it's been kind of funny because it's been finishing so last week I talked about on Monday or last Thursday evening and everybody's at the family. You got 9 cars at the boat ramp. And you know all 9 people, right? It wasn't even planned. There was only 4 of us that planned to go there. And when you get there, like I knew the one guy was coming off, I knew the other guy, and then two other guys come up, and they actually know the guy who works with me at work, and during the week, and it's it's just funny that you keep meeting these people as you're out there. We're all doing the same thing. We all know where we're fishing. We're all trying to keep it a secret. But at the end of the day, hey, when we're all out there, we all meet up somewhere on the water sometimes. We talk, get to the ramp, we talk afterwards, whereas we're unloaded. Everybody's talking about what they caught, whatever. You know, it's a bonding time.
It is. And you know what, Ray? Right now, so those of you who don't know, I'm a high school science teacher. I teach chemistry and biology forensics. And in my biology classes, we're doing invasive species. And there's a real contention here about everything that's being studied on snakeheads and whether or not they're invasive species because it's not showing that they're invasive things. What it's showing is they've established an equilibrium in these ponds. And a lot of people are seeing this, but then now there's this battle between um, real fishermen. Did I just say that? And bow fishermen. Did I? I didn't mean to, but I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's just a really bad subject. I mean, right now,
Sorry, you're. It's just waste. Don't mind all that kind of waste. Don't, because we do a lot of catch and release, and they say you're not supposed to catch and release these things. But this is what we do because we actually do it. That's great.
yeah, well, we're fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm going to sound bad when I say it here, but I'm all about the guys who want to both.
I am.
But at least keep your fish and eat them, or give them to the homeless.
Don't throw them on the bank in a pile.
Yeah,
Like biggest thing.
that's like back in the day when I used to bass tournaments all the time. It was part of a club and all that shit. We would do a lot of bass fishing. We would do the fishing on the Potomac, and that was the big thing. You catch a snakehead, kill it right away. I was fishing these tournaments in 2002, 2003. So we weren't going out and catching them like people are catching them today. But it is kind of funny to see because as a bass fisherman, I was like, yeah, kill 'em, but never caught one. Then I started catching them. And I'm like, I ain't killing these things.
They're
It's great. That's so fun.
phenomenal.
It's all about. I mean, now it's like today. I think today was probably the first time this year I did it, where I actually just grabbed the snakehead, picked it up, pulled the hook because the hook was right on his lip. Pulled the hook out, and just throw him out there. Didn't take no picture. I am so. You guys, all you guys out there, who take picture of every fish you catch.
That's that.
I already have a largemouth that's 5 ounces this year, and a whole bunch of 4 pounders I took pictures of. I'm not taking pictures of largemouth anymore, unless it's 6 pounds or if it's
Yes.
bigger than my one I got this year already. Snakeheads, I don't need to take pictures of 24-inch snakeheads. I know what I caught during the day. I know what I caught. It's fine. I want to take pictures of the dragon,
Yep.
something that's 28 inches, 27 inches. Yeah, I wasn't catching them. I did show Mike one of my pictures. That snakehead was
Yeah, but that's
24 inches.
you're not
But that thing
posting
was,
them.
but that thing was also 5.5 pounds, which that was fat. It was fat. It was so. And the good thing is right where I caught it, I released it back right there.
Yep.
Because I'm sure that thing was either pregnant or something. Because dude, that thing was fat. It was like. But anyway,
But this is what. But this is what we've come to. Like we used to take pictures of
everything.
everything, and now we've like
Yeah.
it's not worth. It's not worth bringing out the camera. And this isn't a blackberry, like just saying. This is just they're getting bigger. They found this equilibrium in the pond. They're still catching big bass, big snakeheads in the same pond. consistently, I would say,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you go on Outlaws, you'll see there's a lot of debates going on in there right now about this very topic. Like Ray said, if you're a bow fisherman, good, but
Get your
do it
fish.
responsibly because I want you all to know largemouth bass are not a native species here.
Yeah, they're not needed.
They came from the Ohio River. Um, Rainbow trout and brown trout are non-native species. They are actually not even trout, they're char. So the only native species would be native brook trout. So when you guys consider native isn't necessarily native, but it's established when people actually started keeping track. But as a biologist, check your facts because you want to call these frankenfish, uh, snakeheads, what do they call them? Piscicana. Well, whatever you call them, they're you ain't gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna tell you that straight up.
Say something. Going back to when I did bass tour, that was about killing them all back in the day. I never caught one, so I never had to do anything.
I think wasn't your first snakehead with me?
No, I caught my
No, that was.
rarely.
But that was your second snakehead.
Second snake that I ever caught. And but being in being a snakehead fisherman and being in the community with other fellow snakehead fishermen, I'm amazed at where they have come. Not that this threat they did, but I'm amazed at the fact that these fish come here. It was 22 years, 23 years ago. Still the freaking things. Don't let them do nothing. To where they're this close to becoming a game fish.
Well,
They're this close to becoming.
when
Snakehead masters are going to have bass masters. It's here. It's getting ready to happen. The problem.
you and I talked about this. I said
like
to
years ago,
you when we first started fishing for him, I said to you, one day this is gonna be, and we are.
it's starting to evolve now. Here's the thing else. Like this, they have a problem with the flathead catfish.
Which are
These guys, right now, they're catching 40, 50 pounders at nighttime out there already.
blues.
Blue catfish, other invasive. I've actually read reports where they say they're worse than the snake.
Mhm.
So, again, guys, go out, have fun, catch
If
fish.
you're bow fishing, do it responsibly.
Eat your fish. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just okay with it. You're first of all, you have 10,000 boat fishermen go out there. You're never killing all the snakes.
Never.
You're never going to get them. They're here. They're here to stay. They're going nowhere. I work with one of my part-time jobs. I work with a guy who is from Asia, and he said to me, I one day was just showing some pictures, and he's like, "Look, you're catching snakehead." Like, you had to save me some. I'm like, for what? Dude, he goes, have you ever eaten these things? And at the time, I hadn't eaten one. I was like, no, I never tried one.
They're delicious.
He's like, literally, in where I'm from, he goes, that is a delicacy, and it is a huge food source.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a huge amount of meat on those fillets.
Oh yeah. Well, here's my thing. That the people, everybody who, okay, so we're gonna stay out of politics. I'm gonna bring it into like everybody's bitching because go to the grocery store. You used to spend $150. You got a week's worth of groceries. Now you're spending $200. You know what? Instead of killing these freaking fish, save them, eat them, use them. They are really good eating.
Don't throw them in a pile on the tank.
Yeah, that's just.
Honestly, Ray, that's my biggest. Is I see these piles of fish just because they can. Like you, you could never do that. Could you imagine doing that with a striper?
Well, yeah, but yeah, okay, no. Like
That's slot size.
I can remember as a kid, like 13, I went out and these guys took me out to Chesapeake Bay in a little 16-foot boat and went striper fishing. About 172 stripers a day.
Yep.
We kept every fucking one of them. They didn't have size limits. So we were catching stripers that were 12, 14 inches. We were keeping 16 inches. But,
26,
but there
48.
was fishing. We were catching them all. We were keeping every damn one of them. And I'm just like, but like now,
It's not sustainable.
right now, you got your creel limits. You got certain size limits. They have to be in pain in the air. It's totally pain in the air. But
You got the sea trout. Same thing.
they used to be plentiful. Now you don't. It's rare to catch up. Here's another thing, guys. Those snakehead guys now. Because all realize we're about a week. We're probably about 2 weeks to 3 weeks away.
Fry bowl.
Fry ball season.
Let them go on their. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, I'm going to say one other thing here. Can I get off here? One more thing too about the fry balls. Not, not today, but on Friday when I went in, I really think I saw my first. Well, I saw bubbles first.
Which is hard because sometimes turtles look at
yeah, right. And that's what I thought it was a turtle. And then I threw a toddler through there. Bam, caught a snake. So, but it wasn't a fry ball. I drew it right up the top of it. I think snake mix, it was just water. So I was just releasing whatever and swirling and shit. But anyway, getting close to fry ball season. It's going to keep continuing. Anyone wants to come on the show, please reach out to me on Facebook, or hit like up so he can hit me up and let me know. You're welcome. Want to come on the show? Don't want to come on the show to hear us hang out with part of the audience. Or
I'm gonna tell you,
well, don't have to play me in darts because I'm terrible anyway. So
Jesse and Frank, Snakehead Outlaws, have said time and time again, you get all these people on our group that say, "Oh my God, Snakehead," and after no one's gonna give away our sites.
I'm gonna catch them in the water.
Yep. But I'm going to tell you this. Contact Jesse. Contact Frank. Contact me and Frank. You to find places. We won't be places. We will. We will. We will give you the information you need to find places for yourself. The thing I will tell you about this community. Ray and I got in it very early, and we're in contact with a lot of people that are, I would consider, more expert than we are. So, let us know. It's a great community. Really,
Just the community in general.
the fishing community in general. How many times have you went to Maryland or went to New Jersey and shit, and you met people that you saw through Facebook, and they recognize you? So it's a really great, accepting community, but really tight-lipped. So don't be intimidated by tight-lipped, everyone. We are here to help each other out, but we're just not going to give away.
I'll give you 20 spots to go in the summertime. I have no problem with giving you spots. I'll give you spots. Go to Dragon Run. Damn Dragon Run all off. Hey, look, guys. Seriously, anything along the Delaware River, any tributary, anything. Jersey's good. Delaware's good.
They say I'd suck.
Pennsylvania has them.
They'll suck you right out.
Maryland has them. Virginia has them. Really want to go catch snake bits? Go to Potomac. They're so full in the Potomac. People say they're the easiest thing in the world to catch there. Go to Potomac and go down and go get them. I do feel Maryland has the bigger ones, and even though they do catch some big dragons out of Jersey, I ain't seen one in Jersey. I did see one last year that I believe was a dragon, but I'm not sure. But anyway,
I seen dragons in Jersey.
hey guys, moms out there, happy Mother's Day. Have a great week. Enjoy your Mother's Day.
Love you all.
And we appreciate everybody who's been on here again. If you want to come on, hit me or Mike up. You guys are more than welcome to come on. If you have TikTok, you can follow us on TikTok. We can actually bring you on TikTok through the TikTok feed. So
Which Ray doesn't